This is the short story, Women from America, by Bessie Heed, with an introduction paragraph. Bessie Heed, born 1937 to 1986, was born in Pietermaritzburg, South Africa, the daughter of a white mother and a black father who worked in the stable on her mother's estate. Raised by foster parents, she was placed in a mission orphanage at the age of 13. A lonely child, she was comforted by reading, which invited her into what she called a world of magic beyond your own. In her early 20s, she taught in an elementary school near Cape Town and wrote stories for a local newspaper. After her marriage in 1961, she left South Africa, seeking political refuge from apartheid on an agricultural commune in Serowe in Botswana. The journalist Betty Fradkin described Heed's life as a refugee. There is no electricity yet. At night, Bessie types by the light of 6 candles. Fruit trees and vegetables surround the house. Bessie makes guava jam to sell and will sell vegetables when the garden is enlarged. Despite the devastating experiences of racial oppression and the dislocation and economic hardship of exile, Heed had found the peace of mind necessary to create her works of fiction. In South Africa, all my life I lived in shattered little bits. All those shattered bits began to grow together here. I have a peace against which all the turmoil is worked out. In 1969, she published her first novel, When Rain Clouds Gather. 2 other novels followed, along with a collection of related stories titled The Collector of Treasures and Other Botswana Village Tales in 1977, and a history of her village, Serowe, Village of the Rain Wind in 1981. Her last novel, A Bewitched Crossroad in 1984, is a chronicle combining history and folklore. 2 years later, Head died of hepatitis while working on her autobiography. Highly sensitive to the enduring power of ritual and tradition in contemporary African life, Head was also concerned with the often precarious role of women in the patriarchal system of African tribal society, as in Women from America. Woman from America by Bessie Head. This woman from America married a man of our village and left her country to come and live with him here. She descended on us like an avalanche. People are divided into 2 camps. Those who feel a fascinated love, and those who fear a new thing. Some people keep hoping she will go away one day, but already her big, strong stride has worn the pathways of the village flat. She is everywhere about because she is a woman, resolved and unshakable in herself. To make matters worse or more disturbing, she comes from the west side of America, somewhere near California. I gather from her conversation that people from the West are stranger than most people. People of West America must be the most oddly beautiful people in the world. At least this woman from the West is the most oddly beautiful person I have ever seen. Every cross current of the earth seems to have stopped in her and blended into an amazing harmony. She has a big dash of Africa, a dash of Germany, some Cherokee, and heaven knows what else. Her feet are big, and her body is as tall and straight and strong as a mountain tree. Her neck curves up high, and her thick black hair cascades down her back like a wild and tormented stream. I cannot understand her eyes, though, except they are big, black, and startled, like those of a wild free buck racing against the wind. Often they cloud over with a deep, intense, brooding look. It takes a great deal of courage to become friends with a woman like that. Like everyone here, I am timid and subdued. Authority. Everything can subdue me. Not because I like it that way, but because authority carries the weight of an age pressing down on life. It is terrible then to associate with a person who can shout authority down. Her shouting matches with authority are the terror and sensation of the village. It has come down to this. Either the woman is unreasonable, or authority is unreasonable, and everyone in his heart would like to admit that authority is unreasonable. In reality, the rule is, if authority does not like you, then you are the outcast, and humanity associates with you at their peril. So try always to be on the right side of authority, for the sake of peace, and please avoid the outcast. You do not say it, I will be like this forever. The whole world is crashing and interchanging itself, and even remote bush villages in Africa are not to be left out. It was inevitable, though, that this woman and I should be friends. I have an overwhelming curiosity that I cannot keep within bounds. I passed by the house for almost a month, but one cannot crash in on people. Then one day, a dog they owned had puppies, and my small son chased one of the puppies into the yard, and I chased after him. Then one of the puppies became his, and there had to be discussions about the puppy, the desert heat, the state of the world, and as a result of curiosity, an avalanche of wealth has descended on my life. My small hut house is full of short notes, written in wide, sprawling hand. I've kept them all because they are a statement of human generosity, and the wild, carefree laugh of a woman who is as busy as women the world over about things women always entangle themselves in. A man, a home, like this. Have you an onion to spare? It's very quiet here this morning, and I'm all fagged out from sweeping and cleaning the yard, shaking blankets, cooking, fetching water, bathing children, and there's still the floor inside to sweep and the dishes to wash. It's endless. Sometimes, too, conversations get all tangled up, and the African night creeps all about, and the candles are lit, and the conversation gets more entangled, intense, and the children fall asleep on the floor, dazed by it all. She is a new kind of American, or even, maybe, will be a new kind of African. There isn't anyone who does not admire her, who comes from a world of chicken, hamburgers, TV, escalators, and whatnot, to a village mud hut, and a life so tough, for the most you can afford to eat is ground millet and boiled meat. Sometimes you cannot afford to eat at all. Always you have to trudge miles for a bucket of water and carry it home on your head. And to do all this with loud, ringing, sprawling laughter. Black people in America care about Africa, and she has come here on her own as an expression of that love and concern. Through her, too, one is filled with wonder of a country that breeds individuals about whom, without and within, rushes the wind of freedom. I have to make myself clear, though. She's a different person who is taken by force what America will not give black people. The woman from America loves both Africa and America independently. She can take what she wants from both and say, damn it, it is a most strenuous and difficult thing to do. That's the end of the story.